I want to tell you guys about some tips. I want to give you guys some tips on what to do with your resume if you happen to be trying to get into this career field, or you are in this field and you're trying to level up and you're messing around with your resume. I got a few tips. So I'm taking this from a review I did of one of my viewers' resumes. And this is just a screenshot. There's no names or anything on here. But so let me just kind of start with this first line here. They talked about their job as a system administrator, right? And they talked about role progression. They went from an application analyst, senior application analyst, to a application coordinator manager. And only thing I would maybe suggest here is maybe put one of these roles up here in system administrator, but that's neither here nor there, especially if they're trying to get a cybersecurity job. And what I did was I take people's resume and I cater it to a cybersecurity role. So let me show you this first one. This next line here, the second line here. It says, mentored and led a team of 5 analysts who were responsible for supporting vendor software tools. And so only thing I changed, all the things that I changed here are in green or are highlighted. And what I added here was 5 application analysts. I'm assuming he meant application analyst. If they meant cybersecurity analyst, you would just, all I'm doing is putting something more specific here, so it's more specific, better keywords is what you want to go for. Okay, so then he goes on to say application analysts who were responsible for support of vendor software tools. So right here is an opportunity to expand on which software tools, because the tools are important. Like, you want to add tools in there. Like, if you say worked on Microsoft operating systems, it's better to say worked on Windows OS 10, worked on Windows 2010, worked on Windows 7, worked on Windows 2008, worked on Windows 2016, whatever it is, right? You want to be specific, because those tools, each one of them are keywords. And when people are looking for you, they're looking for that specific, that tool, whatever it is. You be surprised how many people will hire you just based off of a tool that you've used before, that you know how to use. All right, moving on to the next line here. This next line says investigated cybersecurity incidents. Okay, this one's solid right here. Reported findings and performed risk remediation. And then I just added as a part of organization's incident response process. And the reason why I put this here is because that incident response is a keyword. Incident handling is another keyword. Incident handler is a keyword. Those are all things that employers of cybersecurity professionals are looking for. So you want to put that in there as much as possible. And then let me see another good one here. Analyzed application server and desktop logs for unexpected malicious events. So the only thing I added here is I added a little comment stating that if he used a tool here, then he should add those tools. Like if this is a SIEM, like maybe he used ArcSight, or maybe he used, I don't know, some other popular SIEM, Alien Vault, or I don't know, what's another one? A SIEM, you would want to put the name of the SIEM that you use here. Whatever you use to analyze those logs, put that in there, because that is definitely a keyword. Let me see what else that we have here. Here's another good one. Okay, so he says, served on the Department of Change Advisory Board, and I just put CAB in there because that may be a keyword. And then for impact, he said, served on the department's Change Advisory Board for IT system changes. And then for impact, to put participating in the process of 5 million configuration management. Obviously, I'm being facetious there. However many change advisory boards he was a part of, maybe it was like 300. Configuration, you want to put the number because that indicates the impact that you had on the organization, right? So that's the importance of putting the number there, is saying, hey, I did a lot. Here's how many I did, and it had an impact on this. You want to put what you did and the impact. Anyway, the impact is participated in 5,000 configuration management tickets to maintain the enterprise security posture. All right, and then here's this is the last one I'll read here. Let me see. They said performed code analysis for potential vulnerability, application maintenance, and adding new logic. Okay, so for this one, I know that this one is hot. This is really, really hot in cybersecurity. Anybody who is reviewing code for security, this is, if you have this skill, then I'm telling you, this is really something that people are looking for all over this field. So I did a little bit of research, and one of the keywords was it's called secure app developer, right? So performed secure app dev code analysis for, and you'd want to put the tool there because I know that they have some tools that they use. Sometimes they'll run the source code through this tool, and it'll tell you where there's some potential logic bombs or potential issues in the actual source code that was written. And if you have those skills, you definitely want to put that specific tool. Put tools. The moral of the story is, when you're doing your resume, put the tools that you use, put the applications that you use, name the actual security tools that you use, name the actual operating systems, all of that. Put it in there because those are all keywords. And that is it for this one.